let's do the last one in this season's ornament selection. And this is going to be a little simpler, but still fun. Just a simple twisty icicle. And we'll do a couple of colors on it and twist it up. And anyway, here we go. We've got the loop going on. This is sped up double time just to condense this portion a little bit. Most of you have seen it already. So just folding that back over on itself and getting a good seal on it, and reaming it out with the octagonal reamer there a little bit to get the shape that I want. The color that I'm using here is amber. I'll put a putty on that, and then we'll cut it off and set it in the kiln so that it's ready to apply to our piece when we're ready for that. Just maintain your acute angle on your putties. There we go. There we go. That's all ready to apply. So this is flat rod. It's fun to work with. It saves you the time of flattening a large piece of stock and pulling it down. And it also starts off very even. So I'm going to put a little bit of cobalt down one side. Now notice I did preheat that glass a bit in the flame. Flame right in between the two and give it time for the heat to penetrate so that they go together smoothly. And when you get to the very end, remember to pull backwards just a little bit, and that will remove the acute angle where the cobalt begins meeting the clear. And by doing so, you prevent that from wanting to fracture across and that whole piece just drop off in your lap. So a little bit of white on the other side. And again, same thing at the bottom. Notice that there's a small reversing and then lift off. No acute angle, no fracture. Clean up your rods as you work and put them away. I like to store them vertically with the hot end up. Okay, now we'll put a 4mm punny over here on the left side. Going up to a much larger flame. Make sure that your punty is centered and secured. We're just going to apply a generous amount of heat, keep it rotating, and whenever working with flat rod or with tubing that has an entrance and an exit hole in it, keep mindful that when that flame goes onto a shape, it may blow out to one direction. You could totally redirect a flame unintentionally and shoot that large flame over onto your hand and fingers. Once it's twisted up and begins to spiral, that's not so much of a concern. So just pulling it out a little bit, keep heating it. I'm moving over to the right. The left side's going to be the large end. The right side's going to be the small end. And I'm just trying to get it out to a spiral that is aesthetically pleasing. You'll know it when you see it. There we go. Cut that little extra bit off. I don't want to put that much on this one. But again, marver it down, clean it up, put it away. And then we're going to clean up that little end there and give it just a little bit of a ball on the end. There we go. That's a clean spiral. Blue on one side, white on the other. They kind of contrast and highlight each other when you see them through the glass. Little 4mm punty there. It's all nice and straight. Alright, yeah, there we go. Now we'll cut that top end off and apply the loop. Just a little tight flame. Draw off any extra material. Clean up your rods as you work. And there's our loop, all ready to go. And just weld it to it. Drop it down on the Lampworking tool and maybe chill it and set it a little bit. There we go. So then we need to remove a puntee here. And fire polish where it was located. And we'll take a pair of tweezers here, remove the other puntee, and fire polish that in. And that's it. That's a fun little quick piece. Mothers and grandmothers tend to love them. And they look good hanging in the window all year long. If you want to do a more seasonal approach, you could do red and green. There we go. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that little short one, and I'll look forward to producing more here. Like and subscribe if you like. If you didn't, let us know why. All right. Thank you.